When the sun could still be seen in the sky, before the mists had descended to lock out all light, the wish time had always been a time of joyful gathering. Many would gladly assemble in the great red granite hall of the castle by the edge of the three mountains. Some would congregate with their family and kinsmen in their lodges. Even those with few friends would ensure that they were not alone upon this night of wishes and desires. In those long times past, they would sit together and let the air take their spoken words and hopes, and all would try to hear them and comment and act upon them as they felt fit. It was a great releasing of hidden wishes and wants. It would make public all that you thought, wished and wanted from those who chose to hear. In days gone past, some, but a very few, would take this as an excuse to expose old grudges and fights. It would let them lick their wounds in public. They would easily complain about their supposed ill treatment at the king's judgment, but they would word their hopes for better treatment in such a way that it made them sound blameless. So many generations had passed, and now older women and men would not take part in the wish time, as they would refuse to allow this once holy ceremony to be defiled by the ever-growing body of baying blasphemers who only thought of themselves and their own gains and their wants at the wish time. The old ones had remembrances from their childhood times when the hall would be filled by all of the people of this land, attending to each wish as it was spoken and discussed for its merit, for the common good. Even before those days, told to them by their grandparents, men and women would be glad to take their turn to speak. They would be glad of thinking for something for others, and would graciously take applause at some particularly selfless request. And they were told, in awe, about the fulfilling of the wish time, when the three dark night rainbows converged above the three mountains, and the wish of the one who was speaking at that moment of union and conjunction would be granted. But all of this was before the mist had descended and had been trapped in this land. All of this was from a time before this sorry time. And now, because they would not, could not, wait or listen, they hollered and bawled their wishes at once and without ceasing, hoping that they would be the one to be speaking at the convergence of those striped dark night colours. But in all of this screaming selfishness, it was impossible to tell which of the wishes was granted. In truth, no one would tell if their request had been granted, and none could truly tell, as each wish would benefit so few, that its mark upon these people would be so small. Many bragged about theirs being granted, but again, they would be loath to tell what it was, as this would be an indication of their needs, and if someone knew their needs, they would have a secret, and a secret became a power over them. Now, as the time drew close and the air ever darker, this wish time would be so different.